Here it is. Oh my God. This made me so fucking happy. This made me. And I don't know if you guys probably won't even find this funny, but. So this is Metatron. Again, another sword tuber. A huge channel. I think like 800,000 subscribers. All right. Here's where it starts. A statement of honor with a U because he's European. I wish to make a statement about this current clash between two channels and creators I've been friends with. I hear this in Aragorn's voice, which is embarrassing, and have collaborated with numerous times over the years, namely Matt Easton at Scholagladiatoria channel and Shad and Brooks at Shadiversity channel. I've chosen to hold and observe first, not because I was afraid to take a stance. I've proven to be afraid of nothing when it comes to speaking my mind on all sorts of delicate matters. I waited in hope that this would resolve with moderate visibility. I didn't want to add fuel to the fire. But as the situation unfolds and factions make their stands, I will not shy away from my duty as a true friend. To put myself in the crossfire, I practice what I preach. If what I hereby say will have negative repercussions to me as well, so be it. Friendship is sacred. Freedom is sacred. It is a known fact that Shad has helped me during my time of need. He came to my rescue when I was down. He showed a caring hand when I was under attack, and I will forever be in debt with him for that. He has proven to be a true friend to me. He asked his subscribers to support me, even though he himself was struggling financially at the time. While having a wife and numerous children to think of, he put me and my wife's well-being first, showing a level of self-forgetting generosity and altruism I've never seen outside of immediate family. Ever. No matter where you stand politically, understand that this has immense value to me. When it comes to Scholagladiatoria, Matt Easton is literally the reason why I have a YouTube channel in the first place. He was my inspiration. Don't do it. Don't sing Chicago. Don't do it. The man who sparked the fire in me. Okay. If it wasn't for Matt Easton and his highly accurate content, the Metatron channel would not exist. I've been looking up to the man, his knowledge and expertise for years. I hope that these words will help you see where I'm coming from as I take my public stance. Let it be known, no matter the points of difference, the contrasting views, the various areas in which Shad and I differ ideologically, whoever personally attacks Shad or his family attacks me. Brother, you have my shield. I'll stand in the crossfire for you, and I will not falter. I'm sorry. I hereby publicly state that Shad Mitchell Brooks is and will forever be a friend to the Metatron channel and a personal friend to me, for he has shown support to my family, to those whom I love the most, and that will get you my shield, whether you be right, left, centre, white, black, blue, or green. Just like any of you viewers don't need to agree with me politically, religiously, and societally to be respected by me and be welcomed among the noble ones. This extends to him. Conservatives, liberals, religious or atheists, white or black, LGBTQ, straight, gay, transgender, you are all welcome to watch my channel. And if there be points of disagreements, let's discuss them over a coffee with civility and mutual respect. I only attack the extremists on all sides. And even if you are extreme left or alt-right, you can still watch my videos. And I hope that I will be able to show you a better way through reason, logic, and contextual analysis. If you disagree with his takes and wish to attack Shad's political views and ideas, you are more than welcome to do so. Argue away. I myself do not agree with several things Shad thinks, while agreeing with others. Like him, I too support traditional family values and freedom of speech and of religion. We are all humans. No form of supremacy, black or white, is good to me. What about caramel, brother? Still, I have a more moderate approach to social and political matters when compared to some of Shad's positions and many positions of people he has associated with. But a friend must not think exactly like me to be called a friend by me. His actions toward me have spoken. This is why my friendship towards him is solid. But at the same time, it does not automatically extend to the people he has chosen to appear with, such as Carl, Benjamin, aka Sargon of the Akkad. If you watch his content and like him, you are free to. Once again, free society. I do not like extreme views, which to my understanding he holds. And I do not like the way Sargon has expressed his views over the years. If all of this means that some people will call me alt-right for not having betrayed Shad, so be it. It will be on them. I know what I stand for. I know I am no extremist, and the truth will prevail. But to me, Shad's views are not extreme. Sure, sometimes his choice of words could be interpreted that way, but I have to believe that Shad's views do not reach that level, and his loyal actions toward me have granted him the benefit of the doubt 100 times. But only 100. I'll call him and personally ask if anything he has said could be unclear to my understanding. Notice that I do not use the word offensive on purpose here. If you choose to disassociate with him, that's your right. I fight for your freedom too, and your freedom to choose who you call a friend. Whom? But I won't stab a friend in the back over politics. That is not who I am. I do not believe Shad to be a homophobe, nor a racist, nor a sexist. It is my opinion that the man is just a Christian conservative, and that doesn't automatically equal those three words, and it is wrong to think so. To be impartial and just, I have to also underline a very important thing about Matt Easton. By presenting Matt's disapproval towards Shad's position as a broader matter of disapproval towards conservative thought and Christian thought in general, Shad has generated some serious backlash for Matt. Well, okay. I mean, breaking character for a second. Yeah, because that's what it is. And we know that it's just broad because that broad wrote how fucking broad his disagreements were. It's not like Matt Easton was like, you know what? I really hate Shad's position on contraception within the bounds of marriage. And Shad's like, well, these are just traditional values that every conservative Christian has ever had, and he just hates that. That's not what Shad did. That's what Matt Easton did. Like, Matt made them general Christian conservative values. He said it. He was so fucking cowardly and vague that he couldn't articulate a single goddamn point he disagreed with. He just heard that Shad was bad man. Shad man, bad man. That's all he did. All he heard was that. And then he's like, God, I just have to not associate with this guy because of stuff. It's not Shad who did that, man. Come on. Don't cuck out during the middle of your hilariously overwrought speech of defense. Shad didn't create the backlash for Matt. Matt did. Because guess what? If Matt has this huge channel and he suddenly comes out, he's like, you know what? These Christian right beliefs I don't agree with. Statistically, half of the motherfuckers who watch him are going to be like, hey, that's me, though. All right. I understand Shad felt disappointed and he felt he was unjustly attacked. So he escalated this to the big platforms. No. Matt did. Let's be very clear. Matt did. Matt did all of that. Posted on Twitter. After Matt's decision to make a post on his Scholagladiatoria's Facebook page about disassociating with Shad, which is his right under a free society, he has received a cascade of hate, threats, attacks, insults, both in the comment section of his videos and on videos made by creators who can't even pronounce the name of the channel properly. Never mind knowing the first thing about him as an individual. I don't need to know anything about him as an individual. I'll just judge him based on what he has said. Specifically, with no other input from any other person. Nobody has ever talked to me about Matt Easton at all. I judged his post. His post was categorically gay. So fucking weak. Those attacks are not right, and I won't stand by that either. Matt clearly thinks Shad does fit these definitions. We'll have to agree to disagree, but it can be done in a civil manner. But see, this is the thing, buddy. Matt didn't do it in a civil manner. And he thinks Shad fits those definitions, but why? Is it because of what Shad said or because of what someone said Shad meant? And this is the part that is critical in this fucking weird cultural thing. It's why we have these divides. It's why no one can just fucking disagree the way that Shad talked about and the way this guy's talking about is because people aren't actually listening to the person. They're making judgments about summaries that other people are given, and those summaries are motivated. The point is to make people hate Shad, specifically Matt Easton. The point is the cancellation of Shad by Matt. That's what they wanted to engage. So they didn't honestly represent Shad, and you know they didn't. Because the things that Shad must have triggered Matt about have never bothered Matt in the past. Despite their numerous interactions, that's never come up. How can someone be the worst person and you never are able to see it? But someone will tell you, be like, oh, you didn't know that guy was a racist who thinks that babies should be eaten by Jews? Like, you didn't know that? Weird. Everybody knows that. And you're like, how did I miss this? I talked to this guy with frequency. I mean, my viewers never say it. Nobody ever says that. Nobody's ever showed me a clip of this. Oh, yeah. Guy's really shady. Very scary. There's a reason you don't know that. It's because it's almost never true. People accuse Matt of being a traitor, a coward, and of having stabbed a friend in the back. Yes. Let's make this 100% clear. Matt and Shad were not friends. They were friendly towards each other and made a few videos together. So no, Matt did not stab a friend in the back. All right, let me pause this. Recently, I've been involved in a struggle similar to this, except on a higher titanic plane of existence with much greater impact than swords, and that is comic books. No. There's friends and then there's friends. You meet someone, you're cool with them, you have similar views, you chat, you're rocking the same circles, you're friends. But you're not friends, right? Like, you call that person, they're not going to be like at your house to help you out and like tow your car out of a ditch or something. Like, that's your friends. But you have friends. And in the social media like world of networking, you're friends until you're not. You just, everybody talks like this, except for Medicare. Yeah. Oh yeah, friendly with that guy, friends, whatever. We can hang out, we chat, have a good discussion. You're friends. But almost no one on social media is your friend until you've met them, interacted with them like heavily in personal ways, not business ways. But you're still friends. It's like you're friends with your coworkers, but you don't want to like hang out with them all the time until you do and they're cool. And then you're friends, right? But you're friends before that. This is a common colloquialism, and people like use it to misrepresent things. But let's not mince things here. If you're in a community and you're peers with someone and you're on decent terms, for all intents and purposes of the social media business world, you are friends. And if you throw someone out of that community forcefully, you are stabbing a friend in the back. Like, you are doing that. If you do it without some sort of justification or cause, and you do it with the purpose of like, removal or harm or disassociation, casting a negative implication. Yeah. That's, that kind of is stabbing someone in the back. It's not the same as like a person you hang out with in real life all the time and, you help each other out and help them move or something, but it is a real thing that exists. And just because it's a colloquial use of friends that isn't what is commonly known, social media isn't common human interaction. So we can have a term that is similar but not synonymous. Anyway, Kate of the Swiss says, anyone that has an issue with Carl or Shad is probably a low IQ, mouth-breathing retard and probably deserves all the bad shit that happens to them. Simple as. There you go. That's one way to say it. Bold, but accurate. And Sargon basically called him out on this. I'm not going to go into that. Sargon called him out and he's like, what did I do? And he's like, well, maybe I didn't like the way you said some things. Okay, whatever. But here we go. Matt has nothing against you if you are a Christian. Well, he might if you're a conservative Christian. Nor does he have anything against conservatives in general. He's only publicly against homophobia, sexism, and racism. But Shad isn't homophobic, sexist, or racist. And a bunch of people think that conservative Christians are all three of those by definition. So if you're a Christian or a conservative or both, and you've unsubscribed from Matt because of this, Matt doesn't hate you, and I would ask for you to subscribe back. Ew. Ew. I too am against racism. Oh God, it's getting really weird. All right, okay. Although I tend to specify that I'm against being intolerant towards all, Black, Asian, Hispanic, etc., and white people too. Those who watch me know what I mean. Why do you have to say it? I too am against racism. I too think that it's not right to mistreat, threaten, exercise mental and physical violence towards gay or transgendered people. They should not live in fear. Oh God. It is okay, however, to disagree in a civil manner with those activists who represent a minority within the LGBTQ community who push ideas you disagree with, and that not even all members within the LGBTQ community support. That is your right. How you do it is how I value your integrity. So wait, can you disagree with gay marriage, though? What about that one? Can you disagree with gay marriage, or can you disagree with trans bathrooms? Can you disagree with transing kids? Can you disagree with health insurance covering or being forced by government to cover transgenderism? Can you disagree with Christian employers being forced to hire transgender people or gay people? Like, I don't know. What's the limit? I'm just trying to find these things that like are not so fringe or extreme. Like he's saying you can disagree with the extreme activists, but can you just disagree with being gay? Like, I'll be clear, I don't give a shit if you're gay. I don't care at all. I might ask you what shoes to buy. I'm not sure. But can someone disagree with it? Can someone be like, yeah, you know what? Don't agree with that. Think it's a choice. Like, no, they're attracted to penis. Like, well, but it's a choice to grab it and put it in your mouth. Right? Because, like, there's women who are attracted to penises that don't grab them and put them in their mouth. So, anyway, like, can you disagree? This is the question. Because he set it up as, like, this very reasonable position. But I don't know that it's as reasonable as he thinks it is. Anyway, here we go. I don't, whatever. And again, I don't really care, but it starts off like really fun and strong, and then now he's on the Matt Easton side and it's weird. It's like this walkbacky thing. Those who wish to silence you will be met with the full force of my platform. I will defend your freedom. When it comes to sexism, if anything, I'm old school. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I buy aprons in bulk, and every female subscriber to my channel gets one mailed to her immediately. In the sense that I treat women like something special that should be cherished, loved, defended, and respected, like a child with Down syndrome. That's how I read it. I hereby state that Metatron looks at women and sees them as children with Down syndrome. Well, they love life, they don't understand anything, and they're all going to die before they're 36. So... Oh my God. Oh my. Oh Oh, I feel so horrible making that joke. But I didn't. He did. Metatron said that. That was his words. Wow. Wow, Metatron. That's brutal. Don't worry. Nina, you beat the odds. Oh, God. Oh, man. I can't. I don't know how to finish this. Okay, so guys, I have a confession to make. Oh, I have a confession to make. I have undiagnosed some level of ADD. You guys probably know that. So I read kind of some of his posts here. Like I kind of did. I read it and I was like, oh, okay, this is funny and LARPy. This is great. I didn't get this far because I lost interest. And when you get on the show, you can't lose interest. You have to get through it. Like you have to go and like make sure you get to the points. So I did not know that we were gonna get to him being like, he's like, look, I'm so against racism. I'm really against bigotry towards those queers or whatever. But when it comes to sexism, I'm old school. Like, whoa. That's the funniest thing you said so far. Oh, God. Oh, okay. All right. Compose myself. I'm almost anxious. Wow. All right. All right. So here we go. I too have a line in the sand, but clearly me and Matt placed these lines at different heights. Heights? Wait. How does a line in the sand have a height? It would have a depth or length or width. I don't know that it'd have a height. How does... All right. Okay. Whew. All right. That's his prerogative, as it is also mine. Let's focus our energy, strength, and rage toward the people who are the real racist, homophobes, and violent, toxic, and intolerant haters on both sides. Matt isn't the enemy. Shad isn't the enemy. Ceasefire. Keep the peace. Wow. It's like Sweden grabbed Germany and France's penises, pulled them together, and tried to tie them into a knot there at the end. Oh, boy. That was something. That was something. Whew, okay. Okay. That was the most dramatic drama response I've ever seen. That's where, that was my point in all this. I didn't know we were going to get to women are, one less chromosome or whatever. Like, I didn't know we were going to get there. The point was like, look at how overwrought and dramatic and LARPy this response is. This is so weird. Like, I wish all communities were like this. Look, that's what I got. That's what I got on this. I don't care about the drama in the sword community. I don't care about the sword community. I care about Shad because he seems cool and based. and he's super nice. And I had a great chat with him, and I'd love to talk to him again about all the things that people hate about him or whatever, or literally anything else. Because honestly, I don't care about what people hate about him. That was just a joke. But I like him, and I was mildly interested when he was getting thrown out of the, you know, the cool kids club where they play chess or whatever. But then I saw this response, like it just kind of like, oh, Shad got removed. All my friends go through this at some point. Shad and I are friends. We're best friends though. Not like what I was talking about earlier. Shad and I are best friends forever. We've been best friends for our whole lives, and we'll be best friends to the end. I love you, brother. No, but it's like he seems like a cool dude, and I like him. So, but it was still like this happens to everybody I know at some point. But then this Metatron thing came out, and I was like, wow, the dedication.